So, in order to answer Emmanuel's question, right? I got it right? Okay. So A was 361, 0, 1, 3, 2, 4, 1. And I want to figure out what A squared is. So this is 4.7. So how is this not quite exactly what you asked for?
Normally, I guess the matrix either are like 3, 2 and like 2, 2.
Yeah, so
you multiply across.
Yeah, so you want me to demonstrate multiplication, right?
Right.
And I picked a question that was just slightly different because I wanted to tweak your brain. So A squared really is matrix multiplication, right? A squared means
A times A.
Yeah, I'm just going to take matrix A times matrix A, and this is maybe the worst it ever gets. So if we're going to do A times A, that should be
That's huge.
3, 6, 1, 0, 1, 3, 2, 4, 1 times 3, 6, 1, 0, 1, 3, 2, 4, 1. And there is an easy way to do this and a hard way to do this. I'm going to show you the hard way, but what's the easy way?
You just double up.
Calculator.
Figure out how to use your TI calculator or use your app or what else. Okay? I'm going to loan you TI calculators for exams. So if you're using an app, make sure it's one that tells you how to do it with the TI calculator so you remember how to do it with this calculator. Cool? So the hard way is, what do I expect to get out of this?
That squared.
Yeah, I expect to get A squared out of it, right? But this matrix here is how big?
3 by 3?
Nice, it's 3 rows by 3 columns. This matrix here, 3 rows, 3 columns. So, how do I know I can do the multiplication?
Because
they match up.
Inside numbers match.
Because the middle numbers match. Okay, so then what do I expect the result to be?
0.
No.
0.
No.
Right? 3.
I expect it to be 3 by 3 because the outside numbers are 3, 3. Okay, see that? The inside numbers tell you that you can do the multiplication, and the outside numbers tell you how big to expect the result to be.
So if it was 3 by 3 and 3 by 2, then the result would be 3 by 2.
Yep, so if I had 3 by 3, 3 by 2, I would expect to be able to do it because the 3's would match. And then on the outside I have 3, 2, so I expect to get a 3 by 2 matrix out.
Okay.
You guys all good with that? That just helps me keep organized here, basically. So I know I'm going to get a giant old thing that's going to be 3 by 3.
Wait, what?
I made it big just so I can write in there. Is that okay?
Do you want us to put it?
No, I don't care. This is just so I could write up here on the board and you guys can read my handwriting. So the first entry, this guy, is pick up this first rotate, drop, right? So I'm dropping 302 onto 361. And then I multiply the pieces and add. You guys with me on that? So if I pick this up and drop it on here, I'll illustrate with another color. So I'm doing 302 dropped on there. So 3 times 3 is
9.
9, plus 0 times 6 is
0.
0, plus 2 times 1 is
2.
2. That's my first entry. Upper left is 11. Cool? That's why I made it big, right? So, if I pick this thing up, rotate sideways and drop on, that's going to be the next thing.
0, 0.
So that's going to be 302 dropped onto 013. So 0 times 3 is,
0.
oh, did you guys see I'm going down here?
Yeah. I'll get it down here.
Okay. So there's 2 choices, right? You could either go down or across. Since I went down here, I should go down in the result. So I got 0, 0 times 1 is
Zero.
0, and 3 times 2 is
6.
6. Okay, then I need to do 302 dropped onto the bottom. And I'm gonna get 2 times 3 is, I feel like I've done that several times. Still 6. And 0 times 4 is 0. And 1 times 2 is 2. Okay, then what?
Then
Take the next row,
combine like terms.
or you can add those, whichever you want to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the next row.
Okay.
So I'll combine like terms in my kind of last step.
Sorry, I looked down for a little bit, I was taking it out. So you're adding those on there as exponents and not as.
Oh, I'm just putting them next to it. That's just me keeping track.
Okay. Thank you.
So my next thing that I'm gonna do,
So 614 across each one?
yep, so I'm gonna take 614, I'm gonna pick that up, twist sideways, and drop on. So 3 times 6 is
18, 6, 4.
18 plus 6 plus 4 goes in my middle top entry.
Can you create a 1 by 1 out of that? Out of all that? Can you just like add together and multiply by 18 and just like try and make the 1 by 1?
Oh, like all these guys?
No, to your left.
No, because it is,
No, because they're in different spots. So my next one would be 0 times 6 plus 1 times 1 plus 3 times 4. Gives you 0 plus 1 plus 12. It's with me on that? And you can keep moving these, or the little 614, right? You can like keep moving that around if you need it to keep track. I'm just kind of leaving it up
Oh, wait, no,
top.
I got it.
So I'm doing 2 times 6 is 12, plus 4 times 1 is 4, plus 1 times 4 is 4. You guys with me?
Wait. Yes.
Yep. Okay, last one. Instead of picking up 614 and dropping it on, what am I going to pick up?
131.
131 drop. So that would be up here. What do you guys see?
Yep.
What do you got?
1, 18, 1. Or 3, 18, 1.
3 plus 18 plus 1. Nice. And middle row,
0, 3, 3.
oops, put it in the right spot. 0 plus 3 plus 3. And last spot, 2 plus 12 plus 1. And then your final step should be to combine like terms, right?
Mm-hmm.
Really, this is just a little arithmetic, yeah?
It's a lot of bookkeeping.
Yeah.
So 11 going across,
So you got 11,
11, 28,
28,
22,
22,
down row 6,
6, 13, 6, and
8, 20,
8, 20,
14,
14,
15.
15. Cool. And the probability of me making an arithmetic mistake doing this is high. Extremely, extremely high. You guys with me on that?
Uh-huh.
If you have to do this in business, do not do this by hand. Use a calculator. Right? Check very carefully to make sure that what you're entering in the calculator is correct, but let the calculator do the lifting. Right? I want you to understand why we might use matrices, which we're going to get to. But as far as the actual execution of matrices, I want you to feel free to lean on the calculator to get the right answer. You guys all good with that?
Mm-hmm.
Because it is like bookkeeping. And the best thing that ever happened to bookkeeping was in
Computers.
the invention of calculators and computers. Right? You guys cool with this? Questions, things? Did I clear up here? Yeah. So pick up, drop, and as you go down, so as you're picking up and dropping, you pick up the same thing, drop it down the first one, and that'll result in going down on that. Cool?